Hello, good people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. 2023 is brewing already as those who are going to be presidential candidates in some of the parties are already wrestling each other, though nobody has come out to declare their intentions of running for presidency. But right now, the group who call themselves Osinbajo grassroots organization are sending very strong signals out to those who are intending to do this to Osinbajo. They say they know who they are, and if they make any move against Osinbajo, this is what they are going to do. We're going to be looking at the news in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. Osinbajo grassroots organization, a support group for Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has expressed anger over alleged defamation of their principal by someone they describe as a fellow in the House of Representatives. They said that some political jobbers led by the House of Representative members have come together with an agenda to defame Osinbajo so that they can give their candidate an edge. In a statement on Wednesday, the national convener of the group, Ojo Silvanus, said they have seen and have been privy to some of these plans in the past, adding that they have chosen to ignore the lawmaker and his co-travelers. But with the recent one they are trying to embark upon, we can no longer keep silence, hence the need to issue this statement. We do not believe this is how to play politics. Let everyone who feels he is qualified for the position of President of Nigeria take his matter to the electorate. Let them put their qualification before the people. Let them come up with a well-articulated program, an agenda to consolidate President Muhammadu Buhari's legacy and move the country to another level. For anyone to think that the path for him to rise is to destroy others, destruction awaits such a person at the gate. We therefore want to sound a note of warning for the jobbers that if they attack Osinbajo, we may be pushed to go after their principal as well. We, however, do not believe in the politics of mudslinging. We do not even know why the fear so much a man who is yet to declare an interest in becoming president. For the fact that they think this Osinbajo is their only obstacle to power, we shall heighten our pressure on him to hearken to our call and enter the ring. Osinbajo is as qualified as any other Nigerian, and his right is guaranteed under the law of this country to seek the highest office. We are not practicing monarchy whereby someone can be said not to have blue blood. The qualification for the office is very clear, and Osinbajo has these in abundance, and he cannot be questioned, doubted, and rubbished. He is well educated, knowledgeable, and exposed. He has no baggage of any kind, and he is well loved and respected across the country. He may not be a dealer, yet he is not wealthy. His riches are in his knowledge, his hard work, and his integrity, which we all can attest to. This is specifically why he is most qualified at this time to assume the position of leadership in Nigeria after another man of integrity has completed his term. He is just, he is reliable, he is not greedy, and he will not convert the Commonwealth of Nigeria to his own and that of his family. He treated everyone equally, poor or rich, Christian or Muslim, kind, king or plebeian. As Nasser El-Rufai once said, Osinbajo is as comfortable in the midst of Alfas as he is with pastor. He is a friend to Kabesis as he is also a friend with emirs and obis. He is fair and just, not minding whether you are from the north or south, Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba or Igbo, Bachama or Jagun, Kanuri or Efik. Osinbajo is pure as crystal, gentle as a lamb, brave as a lion, and chivalrous to a fault, and the most perfect person in the political field. To borrow the words of Mahatma Mahatma Gandhi in his description of his mentor, Gopal Krishna. So we call on you, the hatchet man, to shield your sword so that you don't bring a pogrom on whoever you may be working for. A word is enough for the wise. This is like a note of warning coming from these guys who call themselves Osinbajo grassroots organization. Now, one of the things that shocks the mind actually at this point is the fact that the man you guys are even defending has refused to say anything about 2023. And I'm just wondering why everyone seems to be delaying, not ready to come out to tell Nigerians, I am interested in 2023. Instead of that, we are seeing all manner of groups dotted all over, and all of them are professing respect and honor for people who have not yet come out, even with their manifestos, to convince Nigerians that they are going to stand as leader. You know, it's really, really shocking. But then let's just take a look and begin to consider some of the words that they have spoken. According to them, they said that they already know the people who are behind all the mudslinging, that they know the people who are trying to cast aspersion on their Oga. But the shocking aspect of this thing is that they've refused to tell Nigerians who the person is. You understand? And but then already a lot of persons have started suggesting that it's actually Tinubu. But guess what? I've not seen any statement linking to Tinubu or anything. The only thing they're trying to say here is that in the event of anybody doing anything silly against the current vice president, they would go a little step further to also try to bring down their own, that's the godfather of this other guys who is trying to fight, Osinbajo. But let us try to be, very fair in our judgment. Number one, Osinbajo is good enough, but people are just wondering if he is good enough. Why is the current administration undergoing this? Now, if you listen to some of the things they said that Muhammadu Buhari have left a legacy that somebody needs to continue with, and that Osinbajo is the right person. Now, the question is, where is the legacy we are talking about? Whether you want to talk about economic growth, whether you want to talk about corruption, whether you want to talk about insecurity, where is that legacy that have been left behind that Nigerians will begin to celebrate throughout? You understand? I'm just wondering, because if you're trying to tell somebody to queue up behind another, when Nigerians are, this is one of the most toughest moments in the history of Nigeria, where we have to buy gas, cooking gas for as much as 800, way up till today as we are talking, fuel is not being processed in the country. We are still talking about the issue of, they are going to remove a subsidy and all of that. We are targeting January 2022. We are looking at fuel at as much as 340 naira. Now, where are we heading to? Now, you're saying it's going to take off from a superb man who has done so much and all of that. We need to, play our cards very well. However, I know that we are already, the entire Nigeria know that this season is going to be quite a tough one, where people will try to play down on others so that the opportunity of being president will not be stripped from them. The question is, if you have heard what I just read, who do you think is the leader of this other new group whom the Osinbajo grassroots organization is?